Buttons have been pushed. We are late, but we are live all across the interwebs. Welcome back to My Brother's an Idiot, the number one podcast in the world for 5 whole people. Maybe we'll get a different number in December. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm Matt. I'm king of the goons. Let's kick you around the squad. Mark, Bro Nix, what's shaking?
Bro Nix, man. I'm an idiot. What can I tell you? Happy Wednesday to you, sir.
Happy Wednesday. Now we're late because I had to draft a fantasy team.
Yeah, I know we don't care about your fantasy team, but I'm kind of curious about your fantasy team because you care about your fantasy team. So did you draft it? Did you draft the best team that you've ever had?
I mean, we'll find out at the end of the year if that's the case. Having said that, I do like my team on paper.
Did you take Will Lutz in the first round?
I did not.
Damn.
I did not.
I'll have you know that Will Lutz is only not owned by me in one league across 5 that I'm doing this year. And that includes a team that I am co-owning with the Toast Man. He started a dynasty league team and invited me to be the co-owner of the team. So we did a draft together, and I made sure we got Will Lutz in that one. The only team I don't have Will Lutz on is the one with you, Michaela.
Because I took him 7th overall. Thank you.
Good God.
It's a great bit every year. Like, what stupid shit is she gonna do?
It is. I may have the sleeper of the year with the second to the last pick. I picked up Quinshon Judkins, the running back who still hasn't signed in Cleveland, but they got to get him in at some point because he's a first-round pick.
Right.
He's just going to sit on my bench. I mean, I've got Ashton Genty, so, I mean, it's not like I'm super worried about it. I've got Genty, and I got that kid out of Washington that I like. So,
Washington, the one that we like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cronkett, McClunky.
Yeah. Krosky Merritt.
Crocky McClunkett.
Krosky Merritt. Sounds like a bad cop movie.
I thought you were talking about McClunky, McGlinchinky.
McClunky is what that fuck says now when he's getting ready to shoot Han Solo and misses.
Yeah.
That wasn't there in 1977.
Correct. It was not.
That's that bullshit he says.
Pretty sure I have an unedited copy of that somewhere around here.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. I'll bet you're the one that took the cassette tape.
No, I have my own.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've got some around here somewhere.
We have the original edition 3-pack that we had as a family growing up, and I retrieved some of those videos because Nana and Pop-Pop were getting ready to get rid of them, our parents. And episode 4 is not amongst the 3 original films.
Oh,
so it's just 5 or 6.
Yeah. Had I taken it, I would have taken all 3.
Right. Yeah. So I'm wondering who's got episode 4.
It's probably in a VCR in that house somewhere.
It's probably true.
I mean, I remember, and this is going to be some old man shit here, but the first VCR they had, it was in the bedroom. That sucker was this big, this fucking tall, and everything was mechanical. Like the eject was chunk, and it just shot up in the air like some Indiana Jones shit, and you had to pull it out and put it back in and push it down. Nothing about the thing was automatic except the actual playing of things. Everything was mechanical on it.
I remember that because when they finally got a replacement VHS player for that thing, that was so heavy that Milty just moved it to behind where they had it. They just put it on a shelf behind there, and it lived there for like 10 years until I had to rearrange that room for him. Where the fuck is this big silver thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that thing was massive. Absolutely massive. Anyway, we've got a quick show for you. We're just going to do some pew-pew.
Hell yeah.
So, hell yeah. Mark,
yeah,
this is your bit, bud. Take it away.
Hey, guys, how we doing? It is Pew Pew Pick'em, brought to you by Nobody Yet. You can join us by sponsoring us. We would love a beverage sponsor, maybe a betting sponsor, a food sponsor even. We'll take any of those things. Travel sponsors are always accepted. But we do this every week during the football season. And sometimes when we don't have even football going, we will go back and get into the hot tub time machine and go back and find some football games to bet on. But we don't have to do that because we've got football, guys. You know what starts, guys. You know what starts tomorrow?
Football.
Yeah. So you know what that means? We got to pick some games against the spread. Welcome to Pew Pew Pick'em for the first week of 25-26. We're going to get this going. We've got all of the slate of games against the spread. We're going to give these guys a chance to pick the winners and the losers. We're going to go ahead and start with the Thursday night game this year, and it's the first one. Right now, this is an 8.5-point game in favor of the away team. We are talking about Dallas and Philly in Dallas, Texas. First game of the year, tomorrow night, Thursday night football. Oh my gosh, we are so excited. Dallas is missing somebody kind of important. They got rid of their best player somehow, and there you go.
And he's Bork.
And he's Bork, yeah, but you know, but he wouldn't have done them any good anyways. Apparently, he was going to play for the team, but he got traded. So. Micah Parsons is no longer in Dallas. We are talking Dallas and Philly in Dallas, an 8.5-point favorite. It is a 47.5-point game for the over-under on this one, according to BetMGM.com. You can sponsor us if you want to, BetMGM. You sure can. You sure can. You could. You haven't yet, but you could. Matt, why don't we start with you? What do you think about this game?
I hate this game so much. An 8.5 dog at home is wild for a home opener. This is just insanity. You said it. Dallas is a dumpster fire. It ripped the heart and soul away from the defense. Give me Philly. Boy, that 8.5 is a lot. They do have some offensive talent on the Dallas side, but I think that Philly wins, and I think they cover.
All right, MJ. Who apparently just had somebody go by in a motorcade.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Did you say this is at Dallas?
Yeah.
This is at Dallas.
The AT&T big fucking window breaks and shatters and explodes, and the Phillies win by 10 points.
The Phillies play baseball.
The Philly team. Fuck off.
Big fucking window shatters. I got to put that in here, MJ, because I do have categories in this brand new spreadsheet for weekly log of extracurricular fuckery.
Noted Philadelphia football team. The Phillies. Yes.
For those of you who are listening to us, Michaela has put on the gritty head hat, which we all love. So we both picked Philly in this one. So let's carry on to the next game, shall we? We shall. And let's go into our division, the one that we care about, and that is the AFC West, where the Kansas City Chiefs are welcoming the Chargers of not San Diego, but in fact, Los Angeles. I'm going to go out of my way to make sure that I say that they are the Los Angeles Chargers this year and not the San Diego Superchargers like I have in so many years past. We're going to change that bit this year because I'm bored with it. The Kansas City Chiefs are a 3-point favorite at home, which means absolutely nothing to anybody. The over-under in this game is 46.5 points. Michaela, what do you think about this one?
The Kansas City Chiefs lose by 46.5 points.
Okay, I got to put that in several categories.
This is the part of the show that gets clunky when Mark has to type.
Go ahead, Matt. What do you think about that one?
Kansas City was 10-0 in one-score games last year. That is a trend that will not continue. They are missing their top offensive player who has been suspended for 6 games. I don't have any confidence in Xavier Worthy. I don't have any confidence that the recently engaged Travis Kelce is going to do anything this season. Give me the Chargers to cover.
I mean, yeah. So that would work. They don't have to cover anything.
Yeah, they got to.
The Chiefs are favored. Chiefs are favored.
Oh, you're right. Spread at home. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's dumb. Why are they favored? They should not be.
Carrying on to the next game. Let's go down. Let's go down in the South, shall we? Let's do it. Let's go to Tampa Bay, where the Atlanta Falcons are going to debut a new quarterback ish. The reason why it's ish is because this is his first year playing for them in a full time capacity. You've got Mr. Michael Penix Jr. Do not call him the other thing. He got very upset. Spaghetti at a fan the other day for calling him Penix. Like stared him down and did the whole thing. Did you guys see that? That was kind of funny.
Well, because that
Physical.
local news station in Atlanta misspelled his name on a runner. That's why he called him that. They said Atlanta quarterback Michael Penis Jr. on actual television. And then someone said, "Hey, what's up, Michael Penis?" Like it was funny. He's like, "Fuck you calling me?"
He was very upset. Spaghetti about that. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our boy Baker Mayfield Jr. is going to be at home welcoming in Michael Penix Jr. and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are away and are dogs on the road by 2.5 points. Yes, Tampa Bay is favored by 2.5 at home. Matt, what do you think about this one?
I'm regretting my pick of Tampa Bay to win the division because I think they're going to lose this game outright. Too much offensive talent, and the fucking Bucs are coming in dinged up. I mean, who knows what Mike Evans is going to do, and Godwin's still in rehab. So give me Atlanta.
MJ.
I don't care who I picked to win the fucking South Division. Give me the Birds.
Burbs, go Burbs.
Burbs.
Matt may still be having a little bit of PTSD from Go Burbs from a month ago.
Burbs.
Different Burbs, but same thing. Let's go into the big, wide open Midwest, shall we? To the state of Ohio, where there will be a battle for the state of Ohio. Not really, but, you know, there's no way to gussy this one up. We've got Cincinnati welcoming in the Cleveland Browns and all 15 of their quarterbacks that are on their roster. The Cincinnati Bengals are 5.5-point favorites in this game, welcoming in the Cleveland Browns. Michaela, what do you think about the Browns and Cincy in Cincinnati?
That 5.5 is not enough. I think Cincy wins by 13.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, 5.5 is wild here. Cleveland might be challenging for the worst record in the league by the time the season's over. 25 quarterbacks, no running backs, and Cincinnati's just loaded on offense. They did get their pass rusher back in-house, so Joe Flacco may die.
Putting that one in the fuckery category. Joe Flacco. End. End of Joe Flacco.
End of Flaker.
Flaker. Please let's not have jinxed him. Let's keep him alive. We don't need any more Carson Wentz's out there, right, Michaela?
I simply repeated what Matt said. I said nothing about his ankle bones.
Let's carry on to the next game, and this one is also not very interesting. It is in Miami, and it is the Indianapolis Colts rolling into Miami to play the Dolphins. The spread on this one is Miami is actually a home dog by 1 point. Michaela, what do you think about your boys in Miami taking on the Colts?
Do you say they were a dog at home?
They are. 1 point dog.
I think that's stupid. They win by 3. I don't like the Colts very much.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. Matt, what say ye?
Danny Dimes is trash. Go fish.
Fish. Okay.
Fish.
Trash.
There's this commercial that played because we watch the MLB channel or the MLB TV a lot, so we get the same fucking commercials over and over. And there's this one for UC Health, about this kid who got his leg cut off, and before he got his leg cut off, he would hike and ski and fish, and then after he gets his leg cut off, he hikes and skis and
I
fish.
know these
But
commercials.
every time he says it, he's like, "I like to hike, ski, and fur." Mom thinks it's so funny. He barely says the word fish.
Fur.
The only reason you know it's that is because he's standing in the middle of a fucking river. Okay.
I like to hike, ski, and fur.
And fur.
Well, that wasn't very entertaining. Let's move on to the next not very entertaining game. And this is another one in the South, which, man, these games are really boring over there, aren't they? Let's talk about what's happening when Jacksonville Jaguars go into Carolina to take on the Kitties. The Carolina Panthers are 3.5-point home dogs in this game, guys. What do you think about this one, Matt?
Yeah, Jacksonville got a lot better, and look for Brian Robinson to have another breakout year because there's going to be a lot of attention paid to the guy who plays on the other side of the formation, one Travis H. Hunter. Carolina is Carolina. I don't have any confidence in him even at home. Give me Jayville.
Do they cover?
Yes.
Can't believe you just did the Duval thing. MJ, what do you think?
I agree with Matt Duval.
I
You have to
a
give
feeling
Neil
you're
something, right?
Right.
Yeah. And Trevor Lawrence is bound to have a good game eventually, right?
Yeah, and
Like,
the
eventually
Panthers
he's
are
gonna
still
have
the
a good year.
Panthers, right?
Now, all reports are that Bryce Young is going to have a much better year, but it's still year 2 down there where they have the worst owner in the sport. So anyways, let's carry on to the next game. And this one is the former quarterback turned owner in Las Vegas. Tom Brady welcomes in his former team, the New England Patriots. The Las Vegas Raiders are 2.5-point home dogs in this game. MJ, what do you think about this one? The Raiders and the Patriots in Vegas.
I think it sucks.
No joke.
But I also don't like the Patriots. I also don't like the Raiders. But I think I don't like the Patriots less. So I think the Patriots win by 6. 6.
Jax.
6.
Matt?
I mean, we're going to find out if Drake May is the truth, right? And Ashton Genty, who I have on at least one of my fantasy teams, is a certified stud. Geno Smith should play pretty well. However, New England wasn't as bad as advertised last year. And I think that Vegas is still putting the pieces together. Give me the Pats, and they will cover.
Okie dokie. Let's move to the desert, shall we? Where the We Won Kyler Murray starts another campaign, and we all have high hopes for just a little dude. He's going to be there in Arizona, and he's welcoming in probably the worst team in the entire sport. Do you guys want sidebar? Can we talk about relegating in the NFL?
No.
No, there's not a
Okay.
second league to relegate to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where are
fair
they going to go?
Carrying on, we are
They're gonna
moving
go to the ACC.
Sure, why not?
The CFL.
Yeah. Just ship them somewhere else.
New Orleans gets
Make 'em-
relegated to fucking Winnipeg.
Make them all play flag football for a couple of years. That's what they got to do. Anyways, the Arizona Cardinals are welcoming in the New Orleans Saints. And guys, the Saints are not slated to do very well in this one. The Cardinals are favored by 6.5 points at home. Matt, I think it's your turn. Go ahead and let me know.
All you need to know about the Saints is their starting quarterback is Spencer Rattler. And the last time we saw him play, he was an abject disaster. He needs to be holding a clipboard and backing someone up. And it's the first half of the season. Arizona's going to be good. They always fold the second half of the season. So give me the birds to cover.
MJ.
A, I like birds. B, I like short people. C, Matt just said that guy's name is the same as my favorite kind of beer. Go Birds.
Which guy?
Rattler.
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 Rattler,
a
not
snake,
It's
Rattler.
close.
Yeah.
It's a
That'll work.
homonym.
Yeah.
Homonym.
Especially in the great state of Colorado, where we don't pronounce our hard consonants very well.
No. It's all just a space.
Yes, it's just gaps in the minimum vocabulary there.
That's
Okay.
an odd mountain to die on.
Touche. I like what you did there. Well done. Well done. Let's carry on to the next one. And this game doesn't fascinate me at all, except for the fact that let's hope that Aaron Rodgers isn't carrying a flag out in Pittsburgh for this one. We are talking about the New York Jets going into Pittsburgh to take on the new look Steelers, who have two new offensive weapons, and everyone is just loving everything about them for some reason, with a 900-year-old quarterback. Anyways, the Pittsburgh Steelers are favored by 3 at home against a hapless Jets team. Michaela, what do you think about this?
Both teams lose. It's the first 0-0 tie in the modern NFL.
Wrote it down. Matt?
You put that under my name, but
I did.
Okay.
I think we could probably tell who fucking made that pick. I don't know if we need to necessarily put a name to it.
True that. Justin Fields returns to where he played a little bit of football, had a cup of coffee with Pittsburgh. I really don't care about this game at all. Pittsburgh's defense is healthy. Sure. Give me Pittsburgh, and I don't care if they cover or not. Who gives a fuck?
I do.
They cover.
Holding your feet to the fire on this shitty ass game.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Let's talk. You're welcome. Right back to you, Matt. We're going to talk about the first time I get to mention Washington this year. And the Commanders are going into New York to take on the also hapless New York team, the Giants. I don't know how much we're going to see Brian Dable this year. He may not make it out of the year alive with what's going on there. They have 800 quarterbacks, and so they have 0 quarterbacks there. The Washington Commanders are sitting pretty, and the Giants are home dogs by 6 points in this one. Matt, what do you think?
Jackson Dart actually got drafted in the fantasy league I was just in. Shocker, it was by the Giants fan. And I texted him and said, you picked the worst quarterback of the 3. You should have picked Jameis because he's the best quarterback in that room. The Giants are awful. Washington's really good.
Okay.
Yes.
Do they cover?
Yes. 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 Yes.
There's some opinions, but no actual okay. Now we got some stuff here. All right, Michaela, will you do some stuff here?
Yes, I'll always do things. Washington good, Giants bad, unless Matt is correct. If Jameis Winston plays, in which case then it might be more interesting. But I think Washington win. I think Washington win by 10. Washington win by 10.
Unless Jameis.
If Jameis play, Washington win by 3 in overtime.
In overtime, okay. If Jameis plays.
If Jameis play. If Jameis no play, Washington win by 10 in not overtime.
Gotta write that shit down. Okay, there you go. How about that? Let's carry on to the next game, shall we? Let's go to the West Coast. Let's go to the West Coast for this one. And we are talking about the Seattle Seahawks going into Santa Clara, actually. Not actually San Francisco at all, but it's Santa Clara. And they're going to take on the 49ers with their new well-paid quarterback. Not really new, but he's newly well-paid. The San Francisco 49ers are actually favored by 2.5 in this one. Matt, what do you think? Oh, no, wait. I think it's Michaela's turn to go first. Why don't you go ahead and go first, Michaela?
Oh, I don't like the Seahawks. So, fuck those guys. San Francisco win by 3 because they're also, I don't think, that good, but fuck Seattle.
I like it. Fuck Seattle. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, fuck Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba is a really fun player to watch, but I don't think it's enough. Sam Darnold will probably come back down to earth after he made himself a shit pot full of money playing for Minnesota the way he did. But San Francisco still has a McCaffrey in the backfield who is allegedly healthy. So give me San Francisco. And they will cover.
Fair enough. Let's go up north and let's talk about Green Bay going on the road to start their campaign with their allegedly new star player who is not healthy, apparently. And they are going into Detroit to take on the Motor City Kitties there. And Detroit is actually a 2.5 point home dog for their opener against Green Bay. And I wonder how much of that is just one dude getting traded and just all the money going into that just because of the one dude getting traded. But we are talking about one of the game of the week candidates here, guys, right? Right.
Yes.
Definitely one of the two for sure. Matt, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, this line is wild to me. A 2.5 point dog at home. They didn't get worse. They got better. They have a healthy defense. Detroit's still a really, really good football team. And until Green Bay shows me something, I don't have any faith in the youngest team in the league. Micah Parsons has to have an epidural to play football. That's an issue, especially when you're talking about a guy who relies on his athleticism to play his position. Detroit's going to win this game.
What do you think, Michaela?
That Detroit's going to win this game. Hello? I think Vegas is haters, and Detroit wins by 13.
I want to. It would be interesting to go back and see what the line opened up as compared to what it is today, and see if there was actually that much movement on it. But I just don't care that much. Next game on the docket is we're going to go down to Houston, where the Rams, who used to be in St. Louis but then got moved to Los Angeles, that's where they play now, is actually in Los Angeles. I keep thinking St. Louis because Toaster's wild pick this year was the St. Louis Rams to win the championship. Yeah. Anyway, so the Rams are going to Houston. Houston will be playing the Rams. Houston is not favored in this game. No, they are in fact a 3-point home dog in this game, which seems a little weird to me. But Houston didn't prove anything to anybody last year. MJ, what do you think about this game? This is an interesting one.
Who is on the Rams?
Your boy.
Your boy?
My boy! Never mind. Fuck Houston. My boy. Matt Stafford wins the game single-handedly. They win by 7. I forgot
Matt?
what team it was for a second.
There's injury concerns around a disc with Matt Stafford, but they still have a whole lot of talent. Kyron Williams is really good. Puka Nacua is really good. And Houston lost their best running back. They're going to be in some trouble until they figure out what to do in the backfield. Give me the Rams in this one, and they will cover.
Also, Puka Nacua is just fun to say. It's just a lot of fun to say. Let's talk about the other game of the week, guys. And this one is in an AFC powerhouse showdown. And this is the Buffalo Bills going into Baltimore to take on the Ravens. This is a really fun game to watch. Right now, the line is Baltimore -1. So Baltimore is favored by a single point in this game, which probably is honestly where it should be. Pretty accurate one on there. Matt, what do you think about this one?
God, what a fun football game this is going to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good God. You've got the reigning MVP, the multiple MVP, two of the best teams in the AFC just getting after it. Tough road to hoe for Buffalo going into the Birds Den or whatever they call it there, whatever the thing is, the M&T Bank Stadium. I kind of like their chances, but that's going to be an insane crowd. Give me Baltimore at home in this one.
And MJ. You're muted.
For fuck's sake. To answer your question, the line for the Detroit Green Bay game jumped to 2.5 from 1.5. It was always minus 1.5 for Green Bay.
Huh,
And it jumped to
okay.
2.5 on August 27th.
So right around the trade time.
Yeah, so I think when the trade happened.
Yeah.
So that's when that happened.
That's probably, if that's the case, that's just a fuckload of Green Bay money moving on to that game. That's probably not even sharp money.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens to that line on Saturday. Watch that line Saturday and early Sunday morning to move again in favor of Detroit.
But back to the pewing and the Pickeningham.
Pickeningham.
I think Buffalo can pull it out. I think Baltimore good, and I like Birds, but I think Buffalo better. Buffalo by 1.
There you go. Both of you guys have this as a close and very good game. Speaking of games that probably aren't going to be very good, let's carry on to the next game here on the docket. And this game might be fun to watch, but there's a lot of uncertainty around both of these teams right now, and that is the Chicago Bears, who are going into Minnesota to take on the Vikings. What do we know about either of these teams? They're going to be okay, I think, and we just don't know much else besides that. Minnesota's got a brand new quarterback, and Chicago's got a quarterback who's hopefully going to have a better year this year because he's 1 year under his belt. What we do know is that Vegas set this line as Minnesota, the home team, favored by 1.5. Matt, what do you? Sorry, no, it is Matt. Matt's turn. Matt's turn to start on this one.
Yeah, you said it. We don't know much about really anything. The only thing we do know is that Caleb Williams has a coach in Ben Johnson who really understands offense. So I'm really intrigued to see what it's going to look like. On the other side of the ball, other side of the field, actually, we don't know anything about J.J. McCarthy as a pro quarterback. What we do know is he got hurt. I'm always concerned about a rookie who comes into the league and hurts himself in practice before he even steps on the field. But we don't know anything about him. Having said that, they still have a lot of talent on the field. It's going to be a fun game, I think, regardless. I do think that Minnesota is going to win the game, and they'll win by 2.
MJ.
I think Minnesota. I wasn't listening to what Matt was saying, but I think Minnesota mollywops the Bears.
Molly Wop. I have no idea how to spell that, but I'm putting it in there just because that's a fun word. And
I believe in
I just spelt it phonetically. It's the name Molly, followed by a word I'm not going to say the 3 letters just by themselves. Carrying on to the next game. And the last game of the week, and this is the game we care about more locally here. This game is being played in Nashville, Tennessee. It is the Denver Broncos.
You're incorrect about that. The game is here.
I'm not going to call out the person that did that for me.
So I got confused because some of the other ones are flip-flop too, and I'm wondering if the NFL website lied to me.
All right. More research to come.
I'll fix them later. I'm pretty sure that Dallas Phillies game is in Philly, but we're still going to say that the giant window is going to blow up in Dallas.
Well, let's see. I can solve that issue right now.
Philly's at home. The Chargers are at home.
I don't know how the NFL, because on
New
the
England
NFL
is
website,
at home. I think you've got all these flip-flopped.
Every single one of them.
That's all right. Fix it later. It doesn't matter now.
It's hard to find good help around here. Let's carry on to the last game, and that's the Denver Broncos and Tennessee Titans. I appreciate your help, Michaela. We'll figure this out together. We're going to get this spreadsheet going. It's going to be awesome. Good thing it's week 1. We're just getting the jitters out. But what we do know is that the Denver Broncos are favored by 8 points in this game. Should be a very good coming out party for a lot of folks, hopefully around here, including the quarterback from Tennessee, who's the number 1 overall draft pick, which I'm very interested to see. Michaela, what do you think about this one?
Maximum Delulu. Broncos win by 40.
I mean, it's not out of the possibility. 40 Delulu. What else you got, Michaela?
Bo Nix, Teabags, whoever the fuck Tennessee drafted. Will Lutz kicks a 78-yard field goal. Yeah, that's all I got. Maximum Delulu.
Maximum Delulu. Matt, take us home.
The only thing you really need to know about this game is that rookie quarterbacks in their debut are 17-49 since 2000, and one hasn't won on the road since 2018. It's going to be an absolute insane shit show in the stands. The level of hope in Broncos country this year is it's even more than it was in 2015. I'll just say it right there. That the level of optimism around this football team is outstanding. Vance Joseph is going to throw, I think, the kitchen sink at Cam Ward in terms of what the coverages look like and the blitz packages. He is still going to be one of the heaviest blitzing coordinators in all of football because he's got the talent to do it and he's got the coverage talent to do it. They are big up front, Tennessee, in terms of their defensive line. I think it's going to be tough for Denver to run the ball fairly effectively until they start working into some of that wide zone and get to the outside a little bit. Look for Bo to throw for 260 yards and 3 scores in this game. One of them is going to go to Evan Ingram. We didn't see a whole heck of a lot of him because I think they were keeping him under wraps. Denver's going to win easy. They're going to cover. And Cam Ward's going to be lucky if he leaves the field in one piece.
Also, you know what else we didn't see at all in the preseason? J.K. Dobbins. He had 0 carries in any preseason game. That was their big free agent signing. Well, I mean, obviously they had a couple of defensive ones, but he was their biggest offensive piece they added other than Evan Ingram. He's a late guy. He's probably going to end up carrying the ball at least 55% of the time for the Broncos when they are running the ball, at least at first, while they're getting their rookie caught up to the offense. And we haven't seen him one play yet this year. So that's going to be interesting to see what Evan Ingram and J.K. Dobbins bring to this offense, right, Matt?
Correct. And I think that was by design. They wanted to get more work for the younger kids in the room. J.K. Dobbins is a pro. He knows how to run the football. He understands, I think, this offense very well. And he's got a little bit of an injury history. So let's keep him fresh. And I think, Mark, you're right. He is going to have the vast majority of the workload, at least through the first, 4 to 6 weeks until Harvey figures out how to play and how to play in this offense. Harvey's a more talented back. And I think I love, how much I love a young running back, because they're not hurt yet, right? Javonte Williams, before he got hurt, that's all you need to know, right? I think once we get past week 6, you'll start to see more Harvey take more of the workload as he acclimates. But you're absolutely right.
Also, did you see that Jaleel McLaughlin is returning kicks this year?
No. Makes sense, though.
He's listed as a kick returner, too.
Makes sense.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's an absolutely fucking phenomenal idea. I completely agree with you.
Running backs, with the way they do kickoffs now, running backs should be returning kicks.
I completely agree with you that should be the way it should be. And I'd love to see it on punts too, to be honest. Somebody with a little bit bigger body down there might be able to break an extra tackle or two, Plus, it's all about getting center of gravity low because you're fighting uphill against a bunch of fish that have gotten their momentum going. I think running backs are going to be used far more often in special teams in the near future with the new rules, like you said. Just fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is week 1 Pew Pew Pick'em. What does Jay Cutler have to say?
With the exception of the bullshit call of a 0-0 tie, that was incredibly boring in terms of us picking against each other, Michaela. Just wanted to throw that out there. So you're very smart, just like me.
Is that what it is? I thought we were both fucking stupid.
We'll
As
find
much
out.
as much as I agreed with you, you agreed with me, brother.
Well, we'll all find out this time next week,
Yeah.
won't we?
I mean,
When Pew Pew
I
returns.
got 2 years of winning this, so I think I'm okay at this. Just saying. All right, that's it. We're not going to talk about anything else because it's late and people need to go to bed. And Jake Catler is still in the screen. So, Mark, pimp the stuff. Talk about the things. What do you got?
I got a tall boy. And I'm really upset because these are on closeout, which means they're going away. And I like having tall boys. There's something about a real big, tall, single can of beer, nice and cold. I'm so sad. Pour one out down my throat for the fellas.
Cheers.
Tall boy athletics.
MJ, what do you got?
I don't have a tall boy on me, but I've got pumpkin beer in the fridge because it's pumpkin beer season now. So that's nice. It's not very fluffy, unfortunately. I wish it was fluffier pumpkin beer. It's Sammy's, but Jay Catler, go to Lulu. Happy Football Eve.
Go football.
I think
football.
that I speak for the entire squad that we just couldn't be more happy that football season's finally here. Good God, what a rough summer it was picking games from the year 2000. Thanks, Mark. It was favorite time of the year is when football season starts because everybody's 0-0 and we're going to find out everything we want to know in the next couple of weeks about our favorite football teams and our least favorite football teams. For the absent Muti, we love you, Muti.
Muti.
For Bro Nix and the dipshit, I am the king. Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and take care of each other. This has been My Brother's an Idiot. We'll catch you next time. See ya, bruh.
You call